Good morning, family. It's Reggie Pegues, the Prospering Dad. Let me adjust myself. And it's Wednesday, guys. It's midweek. I hope you're having a phenomenal week. I hope that you're accomplishing the things that you set out to do. Hope that you're having a great week. As always, if you're following me on YouTube, we're now here on Facebook Live. So indulge me as people come on. I acknowledge them in real time. As you come on, please type in the comments. Let me know where you are viewing from. Type hashtag live or hashtag replay so I know what time you are viewing. As I said, I hope you guys are having a great week. I'm having a great week. Hey, William Sneed, good morning. How you doing? Type in the comments, bro. Let me know where you're watching from. And I'm having a great week. I had a great meeting. Jessica Reynolds, good morning. My new protege. How you doing? Hope you're having a great morning. I had a great day yesterday. Had some great meetings, some great opportunities. I did a Facebook interview for It's Your Voice program on Facebook with my friend Alicia Patterson and Joe Medina. And I will be uploading that a little later today. So make sure that you look out for that. Make sure you check out my interview. It was a really great interview. We got into some great topics and it was awesome. So today we're going to discuss, and this week we're going to discuss, we're still talking and I'm still sharing about the Miracle Morning. Again, if you haven't gotten this book, I will put the link in the comments for you guys. You can get 2 free chapters. You get audio, you get videos, and you can join this amazing community. If you're looking for a change, you want to change and have improvement in every area of your life, I do recommend this book, The Morning Miracle. It is great. I'm reading it, I'm doing it, and it will be wonderful for you guys also. All right? So let's dive in. So today, as you can see, our topic we're going to talk about this week, we're going to talk about your quality of life is created by the quality of your habits. I know I'm looking down at my notes, but your quality of life is created by the quality of your habits. Our habits shape our lives. Our habits shape our lives, good and bad. Many years ago, I had a bad habit. I used to smoke cigarettes. I was an athlete all my life, but after I started winding down, with the athletic things, I picked up some bad habits. I picked up the habit of smoking cigarettes. I picked up the habit of drinking beer and eating poorly, which had an effect on my life. It had an effect on my overall physical being. It affected my mental state. It affected everything about me. But our habits shape our life. So my question to you today is, what type of habits do you have? Do you even pay attention or recognize what type of habits you have? Some of our habits, we've been doing them so long, we don't even think about them anymore. Davia, good morning. I think you're a first-time viewer. Thank you for joining. So, some of our habits we just do. Like, for example, you don't even have to think about it anymore. You get up in the morning, you know that you go and wash your face, brush your teeth. You may, have a cup of coffee in the morning. When you get dressed, we have habits, whether you notice or not. You might, always put your pant leg on, the same way every day. You might put your shoes on the same way, you put your socks on. We have habits. Okay, but what type of habits do you have? So this week we're going to focus and we're going to talk about habits. We're going to talk about how to get rid of bad habits. Hey, Candy Brown, good morning. How you doing? I think you're a first-time viewer. Drop in the comments, guys. Please drop in the comments to let me know where you're viewing from. I love to know where people are viewing from, and drop hashtag live or hashtag replay. So this week, what we're going to focus on is getting rid of our bad habits and how to develop new ones. Now, there are various different philosophies when it comes to habits. One is, the length of time. How long does it generally take to change a habit? There are some theories that subscribe to that it takes about 21 days. 17 days. They're depending on who you're reading and where you're getting your information from. But really, for a habit to take hold, you need to at least do that particular change at least 30 days. At least 30 days. So let's talk about what is a habit. A habit is a learned behavior. It's something that you've learned over a period of time, something that you've been conditioned to do to the point where you almost can do it unconsciously, right? So if we take into account that our habits create our lives, they shape our lives, and I ask you the question, what type of habits do you have? I want you to take a look and examine your life. Is your life where you want it to be? Let's say, for example, your health. Is your health where you want it to be? I myself, 4 years ago, I was almost 300 pounds, believe it or not. I was 275 pounds. And my habits led to me gaining that much weight. So I had to reintroduce, because as I said, I grew up, I was an athlete, I was in shape. I had to reintroduce some good habits. And the thing about habits, the first 10 days of reintroducing or trying to change a habit, those are the toughest days. The most clear point I can make about this. Good morning, Anna. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Good morning. Think about New Year's. What do most people generally do on New Year's? When it comes to New Year's, they make what? They make a New Year's resolution. Oh, I'm going to go and I'm going to get healthy. I'm going to go work out. And generally, statistically, if you go to gyms, that's when the gyms are all packed. The parking lot's packed. You can't get on the machine because the first of the year, everybody's like, I'm going to get healthy. I made this New Year's resolution. I'm going to change my habits. But the challenge in changing a habit is sticking with it. And when you don't have a strategy, it makes it that much more difficult. So, for example, if you want to change the habit of your health, it's best to have a strategy. What's your plan? What are you going to do? How are you going to sustain it? When you first begin, it's difficult. It's always the hardest when you're starting something. When you are trying to change a habit, that's when the most difficulty comes in. That's when, hey, David Johnson, good to see you. That's when you really have to push yourself. That's when it's going to be most painful. Now, it can be whatever habit. It can be if you're challenging your weight loss. It can be if you're trying to quit smoking. If you're trying to develop whatever good habit or change a bad habit, those first 10 days are critical. They're vital. And it's, can you sustain it? Can you push through it? So when we talk about our habits, you got to identify what type of habits do you have? What good habits do you have that you can embellish and become better about? And what type of bad habits would you like to change? But in either case, what is going to be your strategy? What's your strategy to improve your habits? And what's your strategy? Jennifer Crimmins, nice to see you. Good morning. I think you're a first-time viewer. Please type in the comments. Let me know where you're viewing from. So what type of habits do you have? Your good habits and your bad habits. What strategy are you going to develop to continue to build your good habits and to change? What strategy are you going to develop that's going to help you sustain it? Like I said, the first 10 days are challenging. Day 11 to day 20, that's the middle. That's when you start to transition. You start having that feeling that it's not so bad. It's not awful, that you're starting to recognize the benefits of changing that habit. And then day 21 to day 30, that's where you cement those habits. That's when you make that change and it becomes part of your lifestyle. So like I said, we're going to be talking about this week, and I want you to understand that nothing is more important than learning how to control your habits. Like, for example, when you know, we all know people who might, as I said, might smoke, and we understand that's a habit. But it gets to a place, and we understand, particularly with smoking, there are chemicals that induce the habit, that encourage the habit. But at the end of the day, we're responsible for ourselves. So what are you going to do to control that habit? Are you going to control that bad habit, or are you going to let that bad habit control you, or are you going to control that habit? So there's nothing more important than us controlling all of our habits, controlling our mindset. Good morning, Melody Graham. Thank you for joining. I believe you're watching from overseas. Please type in the comments. Let me know where you're viewing from. So we get to control our habits. And how do we first begin to control our habits? We control our habits by the way that we think. After all, we become what we think about. We become what we think about. So we have to control our thought process, which will also give us the ability to control our habit. We have to be cognizant. So like when I wanted to stop smoking, and I said that, I really want to stop, I had to make myself consciously aware. I had to learn what were my triggers. For example, my trigger when it came to smoking was whenever I ate food or drank coffee. Terry Butler, good morning. Whenever I ate food or drank coffee or something like that, that was a trigger. So one of the keys that you can identify is, what are your triggers to a particular habit? For example, when it comes to overeating, a lot of people connect overeating with an emotion of sadness or an emotion of having a poor self-image. People get stressed, they eat. But if you can identify the trigger, if you're cognizant of what the trigger is, then you can get ahead of the habit and you can change. You want to create the habits you need for the life that you want. If your life is not where you want it to be right now, the great news is that you can change it. You can change it by just being aware of it, being conscious of it, taking note of it. Hey, Randy, good to see you. Taking note of it and getting ahead of it. Right now, I'm building businesses and I'm building relationships. So there are certain habits that I have to change, that I can always improve on. And like I said, if you haven't read this book, The Miracle Morning, I suggest that you get a copy. This is a great book. It's a great outline to help you shape the things that we're talking about. And as I said, after the video, I will put in the comments a link where you can get 2 free chapters, you can get free audio, free video, and you can join this great community, and you can find out more about how you can just improve in every area of your life. And like I said, this week we're discussing habits. So to create you want to create the habits that you need to have the life that you want. If you're, for example, always feeling tired, you can create a new habit of getting up earlier. Create the habit of meditating and journaling and doing a lot of different things. You can create habits that can create that sense of, well-being, that you're grateful, and create the habit of gratitude each and every morning that you're here. And you can just develop your habits in such a way where you can start having better outcomes and better results at the end of your day. So as I said, your quality of life is created by the quality of your habits. Today, I want you to take a look and examine your habits. What is it that you do, consciously and unconsciously? What is it that you want to change? What differences do you want to see? That all come from the results of your habits. Ask yourself, what type of habits do I have, good and bad? You may even want to take, out a sheet of paper and, just draw a line down the middle, draw and write your good habits on one side and your bad habits on the other. Our habits create our lives. So we want to create good, productive habits that we can sustain over a period of time. Nothing's more important than learning how to control your habits. And lastly, create the habits that you need for the life that you want. So we're going to delve more into this week. And I hope that you got some value today. We're going to do some great stuff. And again, think about your habits. Think about what it is that you do. Think about what you want to change. Think about what you want to improve. What habits do you have when it comes to your relationships? What habits do you have when it comes to, how you approach your day? You can always change your habits. So I hope you guys got some value today. As always, you can go over to my YouTube channel, Reggie, R-E-G-G-I-E-B, Piggies, P-E-G-U-E-S on YouTube, and you can like this video today. You can like whatever video you watch on my video channel. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button there so as I upload new content, you are the first to know. Hit the notification button here, particularly if you want to continue to follow me every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern. And most importantly, like and share this video today because someone needs to get this word today. Again, I want to wish Anna Marie Sanchez out of Odessa, Texas. I want to wish you happy birthday today. Enjoy your day. You deserve it. And on that note, guys, I'll see you again on Friday. Have a great day.